Hey everyone, and welcome to another video tutorial. In this video, I'm going to be going over some of the introductory items to Google Meet. The easiest way to access Google Meet is to start by using a Chrome browser and opening a new tab. You could access using other browsers, however, it is recommended that you use Google Chrome. Once we have our new tab open, we're going to access the 3x3 grid, referred to as the waffle, in the upper right-hand corner. Clicking on this will open up all the Google apps that are available. We're going to select Google Meet for this recording here. Once we get in here, it's going to prompt us to either join or start a meeting. If you've set up recurring meetings or you have things that are on your calendar, these will also pop up. For instance, in an earlier recording, I've set up my Thought Virtual Room to be a recurring meeting for my students to enter my virtual classroom. This time around, I'm just going to click on Join or Start a New Meeting here. You don't have to set up a recurring meeting or be invited to a meeting here to actually get going on Google Meets. You can simply start one at any time. So by clicking this, it's going to prompt us to either give it a meeting code or a nickname. I'm going to call mine Thought Room. This is another optional item if you would like. This is not required. Next, we're going to get to the landing pad just before we get going on the Google Meet. This is going to give you a moment to take a look to see if maybe you need to fix your hair or something. Check on your video and your audio to make sure that your camera and your microphone are going to be working. If you don't happen to have access to a microphone or you would like to use your phone instead, there is an option down here in the bottom right-hand side that says join using a phone for audio here. It's going to ask you to dial in, and then you could use your phone for audio instead. This will also prompt you to identify whether there's anybody already in the room. As of right now, since we're starting a brand new room, there's nobody in there. So it says no one else is here. If there were individuals, they would be listed. We're going to go ahead and join now. This is going to get our Google Meet started. Once you get in here, it's going to prompt you, since you're starting a brand new meeting, to add others. This is where it's going to give you the link that you can add to any sort of learning management platform. If you want to email this out, however you want to get this to people, this is going to be the link that you could then use. You can simply highlight this, right-click, and copy, or Control-C to copy, and then you can paste it wherever you desire. Other options here are the dial in, so that if you want to use your phone for audio here, you could dial in, and don't forget to give them the pin with the pound sign here. If you want to just simply copy this without having to highlight here, you can use the copy button. This will automatically put it into your copy tray. If you'd like to add people without having to give them the link, you can simply add people down here below and type in their email addresses. They will then receive an email so that they can go ahead and join your meeting. For right now, I'm just going to go over some of the basics. We're not going to worry about other people joining our room. So as you can see, my video is going right now. I'm going to turn it off for this video here, just so we don't lose any latency. And then I'm going to walk over just a few things that are going on in our Google Meet. First, we can check to see how many participants there are at the top section here. If we click on the little people icon, it'll say show everyone. This will allow us to scroll through if we happen to have multiple people in here. Right now, it's just me. If we wanted to add more people, because we're currently the host and we have this capability, we could again add more people by typing in their email addresses. They would then receive an email prompt to join the meeting. You can also use the chat feature. Clicking right over here, you would then be prompted to join the chat. Down below, this is where you could then chat with people, and you could also post links if you would like. So for instance, that link that we had to the meeting, it will automatically hyperlink things. This makes it a lot easier so that if you want to send either students or your coworkers to specific websites, you can simply pop the links in here, and then they'll be able to click on them and join them immediately, which is pretty nifty. I'm going to go ahead and get out of this and go over a few other features that we have. Right now, we have it on just video mode, which I've turned off for right now, but we could turn this back on. If we wanted to then show something, we could click the Present Now option. So for instance, if we wanted to present either our entire screen, a window, or just a specific tab, this would be helpful if you're going to be giving, let's say, a presentation. If you happen to have a Google Slides that you wanted to go through here, or whatever application it is, you are more than welcome to use the Present option. Because we're the host, we are the only persons who have the capability to present. You could change so that others could be presenters as well if you would like. For instance, if you have a coworker or a student who you would like to see their screen and you want them to present something, for instance, a project or presentation, they could then be used, they could use this option as well to then present their side. To record your meeting, click on the triple dot icon in the bottom right-hand corner, sometimes referred to as the snowman. This is going to bring up more options. I've already activated recording here, and so now it's prompting me to stop recording. This is going to be the option in which allows you to start and stop recordings. When you stop the recording here, it will automatically save to your Google Drive. If we click stop recording, it will say now it is being prompted to save to your Google Drive and you are all set.